I think anytime you can create an environment in which the students can grow inside that opportunity, and then you see them, the goal is to always have your students go beyond what you were ever capable of doing. And I think that's what these students are doing.
Martha Graham is to modern dance what Queen Victoria was to the royal families of Europe.
I still think I'm a student right now, but I hope to be a dancer.
Martha Graham was just fearless.
She's someone that changed the whole world of dance.
She's crazy and amazing. She was just a phenomenon.
Don't hold anyone in the dance world above her.
I think they've had an opportunity. I mean, even as the Graham dancer said, I can't imagine doing this work at this age. And that's the goal. We want the entire field of dance to continue to evolve through the voices, the physical voices of these students, and I think that's what we're accomplishing.
Martha has said, a dance is a legend, but on the legend, the next generation builds. And in your case, Martha, no truer words were ever spoken.
Just having the opportunity in itself is going to be a story I'm telling for the rest of my life.
The dance that the Interlochen students are doing, Diversion of Angels, made a big impact on the physical technique. She had this theme, she wanted to do love, and she wanted to create a world without gravity, topsy-turvy, you know, head over heels in love.
I think because Martha Graham was such an influential person and she changed the way people looked at dance, that it's obviously going to change all of us and how we view like dance and us as dancers and how we dance. And I'm just really excited to have like a new outlook into it.
You have to figure out how you're going to bring your unique perspective and your unique self to fill the role and make it yours.
I think as far as like my life after Interlochen, it's going to help a lot.
I think it's fantastic. Why not? You know, I think more schools should have projects like this and involve young students, you know, to experience the classics and to experience what other people have done. And not only you educate the young dancers, but you also educate the person.
Hi. Hi, girls. We don't know how to do the donut. How do we do
The evening of the dress rehearsal, when we ran through the piece the first time with the orchestra, I think everyone was a little nervous. Everyone saw what the potential was. I think from the Martha Graham dancers, of course, were old hats, that this was old for them, but they also felt, I think, the energy of watching these young students enter into this realm as well.
My nerves were like absolutely terrible. It was the first time doing it in front of the audience and in front of the company.
it? Was that 10 minutes. Ready? Yeah, girl. Everybody go on stage. No,
Please make a note of the nearest available exits. In the event of an emergency, or if you need assistance, our ushers will gladly help you. They will also collect unwanted programs for recycling as you exit. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoy the performance.
Thank you. I'm going to ask the ensemble to take their places in the pit now. We're going to close this half of the program with a complete ballet. Diversion of Angels premiered in 1948 and has a score by Norman Della Gioia. We're pleased to be joined by a group of extraordinarily gifted guest artists for this work. Della Gioia's music will be performed by an ensemble made up of Interlochen students and faculty, and the dance will be performed by the Interlochen dance majors. We have to give the orchestra a moment to tune up, and then from 1948, Diversion of Angels.
So nervous. I don't know, it's just, you like have to get to a point where you can just like start calming your nerves and just like get over it, you know? You just like go out there and you just do it, you know?
It was amazing. I don't know how else to put it, but I mean, everything went so well.
At first, I was really nervous. I kind of had this sense of dread. What if I fall during Saturday's performance? What if Max and I don't get the lifts, and what would happen? And then as soon as I got on stage, I realized that it wasn't about any of that.
I think everyone just kind of stepped right into the power of what the potential of that moment was.
And so once I was on stage, it was like, well, if the lifts don't work, it doesn't really matter, because it's all about expressing the feeling that's supposed to come across.
My dancing's changed a lot. I feel a lot more grounded in dance.
It was almost like starting all over again and finding that you love dancing, and it gave me new hope, and it gave me excitement that things aren't always the same, and your dance can always be great.
I think the audience felt the palpable energy that was in that auditorium and how special an occasion it was.
There was so much joy. All the tension that had followed in the weeks before was gone.
Continue doing Graham technique for the rest of my dancing career. I fell in love with it completely.
I feel like I know so much more now. Like I can put so much more into my dancing now, like having that experience, and I can grow a lot more now.
My focus has become greater, and my drive to dance and to pursue anything that I do in dance has just grown greatly, because after this experience, this is when I just knew that dancing was for me. This was my future.